What's up, everybody? I want to talk to you a little bit about automotive photography and give you a few tips on what I do to what I've done with taking some really interesting um, photos of cars. The photos that you'll see were taken at the North American International Auto Show that wrapped up like maybe 2 weeks ago in Detroit, Michigan. So this first car sits on a turntable, and they don't really give public. You can't really go up and touch it and everything like that. So what I did was I just stood at a corner and shot a couple of not a couple of shots at an angle as it turned. And sometimes with these kind of shots, you have to be a little patient to you know get that right angle, and you just have to take a couple of frames to to get it to before it turns correctly. This shot is something that you'll see a lot in a lot of different advertisements and things like that. Um, it's a really powerful image. It really grabs you, and it's really simple to get something like this. You just have to get close up to a point where you can like get the hood and the grill in there, and blow the rest out, and the rest will automatically blow out in the background, especially if you're at f4. You could probably even be at 5.6, and you can just blow the background out, get close up to the grill, and you really get a really nice image. It has to be, you have to get it as level, keep your camera as level as possible as well. And that's how that shot can be made more interesting. One of the classic photos is always the Taillight, and with this shot, that's what we did. Was we just got on one knee, and we just got up close on the Taillight, and blew the rest of the image out. You can kind of put I kind of tucked this one back into the corner a bit so that we could have that other area. We could have the rest of the area to be blown out in the image, and so that's really simple. That's simple framing, and just getting up close. F4 5.6, you'll be able to still blow it out, blow the background out. Wheel shots are very, very classic. Sometimes I found it in the past very difficult to shoot. And one of the things I've learned is shooting it at an angle. So I just bent down with the camera. It's a bit in the center of a frame, so I probably could have taken it back towards the left a little bit. I'm sorry, towards the right a bit. And but it's still a really interesting shot, and you can just see the nice circular patterns in it, the wheel, the yellow rim in there, and it just really makes it interesting. And those to see those different circle shapes in there. It makes the entire image very interesting, and that's again just standing up over it and shooting down at an angle. So we got some interior shots here. And again, this is angle, and this one is just pretty far back, and you can see the nice parts of the vehicle, the interior of the vehicle. Something very similar style that you'll see in automotive magazines or on advertisements. We get closer with the dashboard, steering wheel. Here we're making the steering wheel to become a bigger part of the image. It's going to become the main feature in this next image, and you can see we're right up on there. Everything else is either cropped out or it's blown out. and you can even see the wheel is a bit tilted. And again, it just creates a really interesting angle to look at. And then this last image, we have this. There was a event that was getting ready to take place at the auto show, and this car was also on one of those turntables, and so we just got it at a really good angle, and everything just matched up because there were big screens that had video going, and so we caught it at the right time. The car spinning with everything else in the background just made it a really good image. So it's really important just to look out for those kind of opportunities that you might see in your when you're taking photos at an auto show, because there's always something going on, something in the background, something in the foreground, and it's just about putting those things together and creating a great image. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.